Well, here's our gravels this morning, or not this morning. It's after I got in from work. But you saw spreading them in the dark. This is how they turned out. Clayton had went and hooked the land plane up and had it ready when I got home. So we're going to just kind of, or he's going to, with my instructions, run over it and dress everything up. Kind of smooth it out. It's just got some ups and downs, but overall turned out pretty good. To been doing it almost blind, as dark as it was. I'll get this box plate adjusted for him and get started. We tried that land plane, but where these gravels, we've got them pretty thick, and I hate the 3-point lever on a BX, the way they're set up. Where they're not really position control. It either has, you have to be holding the lever down or up. It kind of just stops in the middle. I don't like that. But anyways, we was having trouble with it digging in too much. Anyway, we adjusted, even trying to backblade it with that land plane and these thick gravel. So I went and got the box blade on the M6060, and I don't know if it's because I'm more used to it, doing this type of stuff or what, but it seems to be working out a little bit better. So I'm trying to drag some of the thick spots out and pull them over there into the new parking area we graded out. And then I'll take and kind of backblade everything and back dress it all in, or either drag it with my bucket one. But something I wanted to go over a little bit while I'm into this is how to use your 3-point hitch efficiently when you're doing a job this way, and what you'll want to do. And this was a question that somebody had sent me, and I hadn't really thought about it or needed to explain it to anybody before. But on the position control on these tractors, or about anything except for a BX, you have indicators. Right here you've got little notches, little numbers, or little dots. Every tractor will have something there. And I usually don't use this position control, this stop here, except for when I'm mowing or something. But with the box blade, what I like to do is, right there I've got it raised up. When I go to let it down, as soon as you see the weight kind of come off the 3-point arms, that's when I like to stop. So it stopped on about number 3 right there on that dot. So I can feather it down a little, or I can go up a little, just slightly either way as the ground contour changes, and control the depth that I'm digging with the box blade. Just fine tune it as I go. Now if I drop on down past, if I drop down to there, when I need to raise this up, it's not going to do anything until it gets up to wherever the lift arms are positioned at the time. Because your box blade's going to be holding the lift arms from dropping all the way down. So until this lever gets back up to wherever your lift arms are at the time, it's not going to start moving them up. It'll move them down. They can always go down at that point. When that's pushed all the way forward, they can always go to their lowest point and ride up over a hump and drop back down, which is good in some cases. But if you're wanting to fine tune something, keep it from digging in like in these gravels too deep, you need to just set it down right as it contacts the ground, stop, and then once you start moving, you can gradually fine tune up and down on that 3-point hitch. So I'll set you back here on the back and let you kind of watch me, and then I'll try to set you up where you can see this lever and watch me work it. So I'll let it down right there at that point. I'll stop and then pull back on my lever just a little. Then as my front end goes down right here, I'll let it down on the hitch, and I'll start coming back up on it as the contour changes. watch me push that lever all the way forward, it digs one down in the dirt right here where it's off now. You have to fine tune it.
Everybody does their own thing, but I don't use float. I just take my loader, set it down, pitch it just a little bit forward to where the back of it's off the ground and just the front edge is dragging. And once it contacts the ground, that's the same way the 3-point hitch, that's kind of where I stop. And then as I start dragging back, if I need to go up or down or anything, I'll adjust the tilt on the bucket up or down to stay in contact with the ground, or either, you know, put a little more pressure to get a little more bite, depending on what's needing to be done at the time. You can just put it in float and drag it, but I don't feel like I've got enough control of the situation. when I've got it like that. I'd rather use it just regular on my front end loader. That's a good way to dress it up. Turn around and drag it backwards like that once you pretty well got it leveled and the thick spot's drug out. That'll smooth it up. From my experience, once you get gravel, the thickness and the depth you want them, and you want to just make them kind of slicked up and looking good on top, a regular rear blade like Clayton's using, turn it around backwards and just drag it. That right there will sleek your gravel up about as good as anything. Get ridges out of it and that kind of stuff. Won't try to dig in or take too much with it or nothing like that. It just works really good. One thing about these little narrow tractors though, like that BX, it's terrible to make your blade want to dig in on the corner. It's a little bit hard to dress stuff up with them, I've found. If you've got much unlevel to start with, it's when your back wheel drops in, one edge of your blade wants to try to dig in. That over there should give us about 3 extra car spaces to park 3 vehicles in. He'll back in there and just drag him out this way. Spreading gravel with the tractor is one of them things you just gotta be patient with. Do a little bit at a time, kind of get it roughed in, and then come back and sleek it all up. Well, here it is after we finished up. Looks pretty good. I would have walked it in a little more, but when they bring that next load, he's gonna dump it up here and I'm gonna have to move it and take it down towards the shop and stuff. So I won't be kind of roughing this back up, making a mess again until that's moved. So once we get that done, I'll try to dress it up. And I got a big roller down there made out of concrete. I need to do a little work to the hitch on it and probably get it fixed up. And once we get it all done, we'll take that roller and drag across it and mash everything in. But I'm happy with how it's turned out. Looks good. If y'all will, please like, subscribe, and comment. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.